Good evening, YouTube. Well, it's been a while since I've said that. Bit rusty, I think, at this maybe. I haven't fished since the first week of December when I was in Fuerteventura. Didn't fish a lot of December. Got COVID all over Christmas, New Year, into January, and it's now I think the 19th of January, and it's the first time I'm feeling good, wanting to get out, wanting to get fishing. So I've come down to one of my favourite marks in Kent, Shakespeare Beach, Dover. So as you can see, all my gear is there ready to get set up. I've come down to the beach, but the tide is a long way out. I saw that it was it's sort of a small big tide, if you get my drift. It's between medium and big. It's between a medium and a big tide. The coefficient's 80 I think today, so it's getting up there, and it's possibly, looking at the state of the sea here, unless this shingle bank has changed quite a lot, which it might have done a little bit, but it's looking like it's quite starting from a low level at low, coming up to midpoint of high, and then dropping again. I've seen reports of some rays coming out here, so I'm gonna put up with the cold for a bit. Low tide, high tide, low tide, high tide is at around about 9:30, 9:40. So I'm going to fish till around then, see how it goes. Hopefully we get some fish and see how my fingers put up with this cold weather. So I'm going to get my gear set up. I'm not going to set up my tent yet because there's going to be a lot of water movement. I don't want to be too far away from it, so I'm going to put up with this for now. Just get the tripod up, get the rod set up, get some baits on. Right, well, I don't want to go too close to the water because then I'll be moving every 2 seconds, and I don't want to go too far away because then I'll be walking too much. So I'm probably 20 metres back from the water's edge. I'm approximately 2 metres up, maybe 1.5 metres. Should give me a good hour at least. So I'm going to set the tripod up here. We're going to get one rod set up because I know I've got one rod that can be clipped straight, a rig clipped straight on it, and it can be baited up and it can go out. Whereas I've got a rod that needs a new leader. Well, sorry, a reel that needs a new leader. That one will have to wait. Right, so I've got a 170, that's 170 grams or 6 ounces, 6 ounce lead, and I'm clipping it onto the bottom of a pulley dropper rig, which I'm going to bait up for a ray. But just wanted to show you that I always put an imp on my larger rigs. Then I'm not reliant on having a lead with a bait clip built into it. I can then just pick up any lead, put a lead on, clip it on, and the rig will clip down to itself, instead of relying on two separate components, the rig and the lead. I'm now just reliant on the rig for clipping itself, and then I can use any old lead. So I'm going to get this baited up and then get this one out. Right, I'm going to keep it very simple on here. Just going to put a mackerel bait on, no cocktail, a nice fillet of mackerel. I'm thinking possibly I'd say that's 4 inches. Take that off. I'm gonna, that fin can go at the top. I'll just take the belly off a little bit. All right. That'll sit in there. Always try and get it sitting straight. Actually helps if it's semi defrosted. You've still got a little bit of rigidity with the slight frozenness of it, but you can still work with it. Hooks going easily. I'm going to go through out the other side with a smaller offset octopus hook. That sits at the top like that. Voila. Now, couldn't be any simpler really. Nice straight bait. Hook's proud. So let's get that on to the rod, get it cast out. So the pulley dropper bent rig clip hooks into the swivel on the rig body. That hooks into the imp and that will release when it hits the water. There, a nice light overhead thump. That will do. We'll twist it there. Done. Pick up the slack. There we go. Get it in. Voila. Well, I knew I'd forget something. Being so long since I last went fishing, I haven't got my tip lights, so I've basically managed to find one old one. I'm going to clip on now, hopefully, if it goes. On you go. That's on. Tip light's on. The other one I'm just going to have to get the light on, but let's set it up first. So I need to put a leader on the next rod, and this is what I'm using for a leader. Skyline, Cinetic Skyline, 32.5 kilo. It's 0.50, so it's quite thin, quite strong, and I'm going to tie it on with a slim beauty knot. That has gone down lovely. There we go, there's the knot. Very nice and compact. Just cut these tag ends off and get this set up. Right, so there we are on the end of the leader. I'm using Gemini Super Strength Genie link clip. Put it on with a uni knot. And let's get a rig on. I think we might have a fish. Something on that. Right, I've just clipped a 2-hook clip rig onto the Sonic Gravity, but this has taken another couple of bounces. So I'm just going to see whether there's something on this. So let's have a look. No, nothing on that. So what we'll do, get them both rebaited, or that one baited and this one rebaited, and get them both out again. It's a bit caught up. Yeah, that is mangled. Fresh bait. So I've just put the ray bait back out exactly how it was, and in front of me I've got a 2-hook clip rig with size 1/0s. Size 1/0s on there. Now I've got a bit of squid the same size as the hook, the same length as the hook, should I say. So I'm just going to thread that through a couple of times. Get that coming out the bottom. So I've got a bit of squid, like so. I'm going to wrap that on. I'm going to do the same on both hooks. This tide is coming in quicker than I thought. Now, I'm just glad to be back out fishing, I really am. It's been so long. I know the weather hasn't been great, it's been so wet, windy. Now it's cold, but I'm wrapped up. It's not unbearable. Just hoping to get a ray. And then you never know what else is going to come along here. So what I've got, what I'm going to do, I've got that bit of squid. I'm going to tip it off with a bit of mackerel. So I've got mackerel and squid. That's all I'm going to do. See if anything comes along for that. All I've got is frozen worm, so I'm going to try not to use that. I'm going to try and see if I can get something without using the worm. There's the rig, all clipped up, ready to cast. I'm going to cast it out now. I'm not going to actually fully thump it. I'm going to just go about 60 yards. Then finally I can sit down and watch the rod tips. Come on. Where is it? There we go. Come on. Something on that? Yeah, there's something on that. Is it a ray? Feels like it could be. Nice. The other one's bouncing as well already. So I was going to have to wait. Nice. Doesn't feel big. Doesn't feel big. But this will be my first fish in well over a month. Keeping on the other one, make sure it's not doing anything too drastic. Right, where are we? Oh no, no, there it is. Where is he? Right, let's get the head torch on, let's walk back, keep pressure on this. Can't see where my line is there. Close, it's close. It's a dogfish, isn't it? Of course it is. Is it? Oh, I thought it was a little ray, but no. It's a dogfish. Well, I'm not going to complain too much. There he is. Let's get him unhooked and get him back. Right, there's Mr. Dogfish. He saved me a blank anyway for now, so let's get him into this water. After this rolling wave. There he goes. Back he goes. Lovely. Oh, big bite on this. Oh, I missed it. Big bite on this, I missed it. Right. Good to know. I'm going to move back a little bit. So even though the mackerel bait that just came in with that dogfish looked okay, I'm still going to put a fresh one on. That one has been out for about 20 minutes, so it's had 20 minutes of scent washing out of it. So it's still got the visual effect that I want. It hasn't got the scent trail that I want. So put a fresh bit on, I'm not sure what bait. I'm going again and hoping the next bite is going to be what I came for. Although I'm not being complacent, fish is a fish. Well, I've literally just cast that rod with the ray bait on. I've come over to this 2-hook flapper to strip the bait, and the mackerel is bouncing already, and I think it's another dogfish. It's stopped now, so let's go and cut some bait. Big bite, big bite, big bite, big bite. Has it just gone slack on me? It's just gone slack. Is that a dogfish? Is that a ray? Let's have a feel. Keep an eye on this. Oh. Yeah, something's. There we go. Something. Is that a dogfish? I think it's a dog. Yeah, I think it's a dogfish again. No, this doesn't feel dogfishy. Not at the moment. This is coming over the bank. I think it's coming over the bank. So that's when it tends to feel its heaviest. It was a bit heavier than the last one, but then it could be tangled, could be anything. I think it's a dogfish. I think it's a dogfish. Giving up a good little scrap though. Where is he? Or should I say putting up a good scrap or giving a good account of himself. One of the two. There it is there. Oh no, yes it is. Smaller than the last one. Oh, just caught him, that's why, just caught him in the side. Just above the eye, so hopefully I can just pop that out. Without, there you go, pop that out, it's just in there. These should be alright. I'm not going to take these, I've got some dogfish in the freezer. Don't need to take any more than I can eat. Oh yes, look at him. Tiny little teeth that point backwards, they all curve backwards. Skin like sandpaper, skin like sandpaper. Right, there we are, there's the sea. Come in and greet me. Right, there he goes. There we go, second fish in. Right, I'm going to mix the bait up a bit. Let's see what I've got. I don't think I've got much else, but maybe I'll put a whole squid on. No, I won't. Let's put a squid and mackerel cocktail. Still going to get dogfish. Right, well I've just baited up the smaller rig again because I want to know what's biting on that. That was in a lot closer and I had a good bite. So I'm going to get that out, keep an eye on it whilst I bait up the bigger one again. Let's start that one. Here we go. Lower that down, there we go. I've got a nice bit of height up here on the top of this shingle bank, so those flappers will be flapping. They won't be laying on the bed, the second one won't be anyway. Won't be laying on the seabed, it'll be moving around a lot just above it. So let's see if anything takes it. Probably a dogfish. Well, there is something having a nibble on this. Very much like whiting. We got a fish. Have we missed it? We missed it. Have I missed it? I don't know. I think I missed it. I think I missed it. Oh dear. It was bouncing away. I think it's whiting. Just about ready to get the ray. Well, the big rod out, dogfish rod, the ray rod, whatever. Oh, is there something on this? Is it whiting? Hey, that's what it was. Tiny little whiting. There we are, look at that. Let's get him back. So I've just put out the rod again for the rays, the big one with the mackerel and a squid on it this time. Just wanted to show you that I've got t-shirts now, 4 different designs. Check out the description for this video. There's a little video link in there showing the 4 different designs, and on Instagram there is some posts showing the designs and how to purchase a t-shirt. And this one, there we go. Now I've worn this one hoping for a ray, probably jinxed it. Anyway, if you're interested, check out the link. These are really good quality. They're not Fruit of the Loom. They're really good quality cotton, thick cotton, unique t-shirts. Print on the back so they don't interfere with the picture that you want to take of any fish that you catch. But check it out. Anyway, let's get back to the fishing. I think I'm going to try worm on the 2-hook flapper in a bit closer, trying to find the edge of where the shingle meets the sand. I wish I had my tip lights. Oh, come on. That bite that I've just had on the big rod seems very more ray-like, but now there was a little wobble then. It was more dogfish-like. There's something on it. There we go. That's a bit doggy, I don't know. Come on, what is this? Come on, what are you? And there's something on it. Now, by the way this was just sitting, I would say this is a ray, or I'm hoping it's a ray. I haven't had any real vicious bounces. Most of the bites were gentle pulls, but it is feeling like a dogfish. Sometimes it's difficult to tell a big dogfish that doesn't want to fight and a small ray. Where are we? Oh, let's go. The other rod. I think it's a dogfish. Where is it? It's got to be coming close now. There it is, there. Dogfish. We're into another dogfish. Fat one. Very fat one. Yep. He is a porker. So it felt quite heavy. This one's quite a porker. Quite a belly on him. See if I can work out where these hooks are. There you go. Right, I'm going to need your corsets on that. Rattles on this. Looks like whiting. Oh yeah, got something on here. Whiting. I'm hoping it's something different, but I think it's going to be a whiting. Wasn't far out though. Now it's gone very light, so may have even lost it. No, still feel it. What have we got here? What have we got here? We've got whiting. There we go. Bigger than the first one. Still not really a keeper. Probably 3 or 4 centimetres off. Right, let's get him back. Well, I think there's something on this. Keeps going slack. Bouncing and going slack, bouncing and going slack. So, no, there's nothing on it. Odd. I'm gonna hope that one of the 3 grippers will grip back in on that. Let's coast. Hope I can get that gripped in. Gone round a bit. Well, still here, still fishing. It's gone quiet. There is this slight breeze coming from the west, very slight, 3-4 miles an hour, but the temperature has just dropped quite a bit. My hands are cold now, and that is really blowing some cold air onto my face, so I'm probably not going to give it much longer. The tide has raced in, it really has, up to the top of the bank nearly now, but it has gone quiet. Gonna give it a little bit longer, see if we can get, oh, there might have been a knock then, see if we can get anything else. He's snagged. Something on it, I'm snagged. Come on. That is because I let it roll. Oh, I don't want to lose this. There's something on it. Ooh. Walk along the beach a bit. See if a different angle will get it out. Dead seagull there, lovely. Come on, did that move then? Nope. Right. There's something on this, but oh, we got it. We've got it. There's a fish on this as well. This feels a bit heavier. It's foul hooked. Oh. Was it what I came for? I don't know what this is. Foul hooked dogfish, I think. Happy it came. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a ray. It's gone now. So I don't know what it is. Oh, here it comes. It's very close. There it is, dogfish. Oh, well, there we go. I think that's going to be my last cast. But happy with that. There we go. Another decent sized dogfish. Well, didn't get what I came for. I was after a thorny, but they didn't show up tonight. It is a slightly bigger tide than I'd like to be targeting them on. The coefficient of 80 is as big as I would probably go. I like a 60, around that 50 to 60. Tends to fish well, but hey ho, that's fishing. I didn't blank. Was it 4 doggies, I think? A couple of whited. It's freezing, my hands are cold. I just want to get home now and warm up. But I'm very happy to be back on the shore catching some fish. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and check out all my other videos that were released before Christmas and for the last few years. There's quite a few videos from this venue with some unusual catches. We've had pollock here, coalfish, rays, This is one of my favourite venues in Kent, to be honest. But tonight, it just really hasn't happened. Anyway, till next time, tight lines.